Hey everyone, it is Melissa and Wes of Fairy Tale Journeys by the Tackers. So we are here today to talk about
our ranking of all the Epcot rides. So what we did is we separately ranked them. We haven't shared with each other our rankings yet. We're going to go one by one, starting from our least favorite up to our favorite, and see how they compare. Now, I think they're probably going to be pretty close.
I don't know. I don't
You don't think
know.
so?
I don't think so. I'd be surprised. We have
All
some
right.
different
We'll see.
likes and dislikes. So
I know one of them is going to be exactly the
I
same.
100%
I'm
agree.
sure.
Yep.
I'm sure on that one. So let's go ahead and get started. Give me your least favorite Epcot ride. Let me interject here. We know Test Track version 2.0 is currently closed. It will be re-themed, probably fairly significantly sometime opening in 2025. We've went ahead and included it in this ranking. So there's 11 total rides that we'll be ranking from Epcot today.
All right. So my least favorite ride at Epcot, I'm going to say, is Mission Space.
Agreed.
I can't.
Agreed.
Can't. And I have to give a backstory. So, like, I decided to try, which side again is the crazy one? Is it orange? Yeah.
Orange, yeah.
So I did orange, and we were riding it, and we were in it because you're in a simulator. And as we we're going, I felt sick. I mean, super sick. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to puke. So after that moment, it's on my bottom.
You're not alone there. I don't see much value in the ride. Even the less severe version, the green version, is it's just not that much fun. If you're claustrophobic, you're not going to like the ride. And the orange version is intense. Like
it is very intense.
Surprisingly intense. And
yeah.
I don't know how it ever has a wait time on it, to be honest.
Yeah.
All right, number 10. I'll go with my number 10. The Seas with Nemo and Friends.
Wait, are you serious? Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine's 3 Carreros. Carreros. I can't say it.
Grand Fiesta Tour.
Yes, that is my
3 Caballeros.
Yeah.
All right. Nemo and Friends. It's your standard Omnimover in a shell ride. It's fine for what it is. It's a good family ride, good for kids.
It is very good for kids.
Not worth it if it has any kind of wait time. Catch it when it's basically a walk on, and it's fine. I do enjoy the aquarium.
Yes.
Seeing that around there. Also, Turtle Talk is in that same building. But other than that, there's not other rides at Epcot I'd rather ride than the Nemo and Friends.
Mm. So my number 9 is Seas with Nemo and Friends. So yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it's pretty close to you. So yeah. I do like it because it's AC, so it's great during the summertime to get in there, ride a ride, really good AC in there. Kids seem to always love it too, especially the younger ones.
Yeah. My number 9 is Spaceship Earth. I love the big ball at Epcot. The lights that they put on it at night are fantastic, incredible, and probably the best addition from the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. The actual ride itself, I find kind of boring. A few years ago it was planned to be rethemed before COVID kind of nixed that, at least for the time being. But I think it is time, at least maybe when Test Track reopens, that they redo that ride.
Yep.
My number 8. Grand Fiesta Tour with the 3 Caballeros. So not that far from yours.
Mine is Spaceship Earth.
Okay.
Right. So, I mean, we're kind of close. We're just kind of...
We're still on the line. Speaking of Grand Fiesta Tour, it's a boat ride. I like it because it's indoors.
AC.
Get some AC, which you need at Epcot. It also rarely has much of a wait. So usually it's a walk-on. If it's to 25 minutes, that's pretty rare.
I think a lot of people forget that there's a ride in there in the Mexican pavilion. So people tend to forget that it's there. And so I think that's why there is a low wait time, which is great for that afternoon when you're trying to get out of the heat. Take the kids in there, enjoy a ride plus AC at the same time.
Exactly. All right, give us your number 7.
Oh, goodness. What's my number 7? Journey into the Imagination with Figment.
That hurts.
I know. I love Figment. As
That
you guys can
hurts.
see back here, I love him to death. I just think the ride itself is dated and it does need some updating. I have seen videos of what it was prior to, and I wish that we could have some sort of that back. But I love Figment, and it is kind of needs an upgrade as well.
I don't disagree with what you said. I ranked Journey to Imagination with Figment a bit higher than that.
I figured you would.
A lot of mainly just for my love of Figment, as opposed to the actual ride itself. But my number 7 hot take here: Frozen Ever After.
Are you serious?
Frozen Ever After.
I'm shocked.
It's another basic boat ride. It has a slight drop. You know, it's
Frozen.
It's fine for what it is.
Okay.
Probably enjoyed it more when we had a daughter that was into Frozen as opposed to the preteen we have now. But it doesn't ever live up to its wait time. It's too popular for what it is. So definitely don't do it unless you have a lightning lane. My number 6, Soarin'.
Really? Mine is Test Track.
Test Track.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I liked it. I like the ride itself. It's fun. I'm excited for the new version going to be coming out in 2025 to see what they do and kind of bring back the old version that they had, plus with how it is now. So I'm excited to see that. I loved it. It was fun. I love racing, so that was a good part of it.
For sure. I have Test Track a bit higher, as we'll see. Soarin', I love. I probably would have ranked it even higher, except number one, it's at both U.S. park resorts, so you know you can ride it at Disney California Adventure or at Epcot. There's also a company called Flyover that's basically recreated the same ride mechanism with different shows, and that's popped up in Vegas, Chicago, Vancouver. So it's not that rare of a ride. The other thing I don't like about Soarin' is even if you have a lightning lane, it takes a while to get through the remaining queue once you merge, as well as the pre-shows. So you're devoting 25 minutes at least just for this ride, even if you have lightning lane. Otherwise, I would have probably rated it even higher than I did. Number 5.
Number 5, Remy.
Remy. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Second newest ride at
Yeah.
Epcot, I believe.
I love it. It's great. It's you get all those senses. You smell things. It's well done. The theming in there is great. I love it, but I think I have more of a nostalgia for a couple of the others that you've already ranked lower. That's why I've ranked them higher.
Gotcha. My number 5. This was a bit tough. I wanted to rank it higher, but I couldn't. Living with the Land. It's a fun ride. It's educational, so that's good for your children as well. I love the holiday overlay that they have for Festival of the Holidays, especially if you're riding it at night during that time in November and December. But essentially, it's just a boat ride that goes slow, and for that reason, I wasn't able to rate it higher than I did. I do appreciate that it generally has a low wait time, though, so it's an easy access ride that you don't need a lightning lane for.
Oh my goodness.
Number 4. My number 4 was Journey into Imagination with Figment.
Okay, this is where I put Frozen.
Okay.
I love Frozen. It's one of my favorite movies. I have a sister, so it just has that nostalgic feeling to me. So that's why I love the ride, along with the cute little, the little drop that it has. I just love it personally. I think it's a great ride.
And Journey into Imagination, we've already talked about it. I don't have much more to say than what Melissa did. I have seen videos of the prior version of the ride, and it seems a lot better than the version we have now. So I hope that in the near term they invest in that ride and update it.
especially with the people that have such a love for Figment. There are tons of us out there that love Figment, and I think he is due to have a really cool, awesome ride soon.
Also, Disney, bring back Dreamfinder as a meet and greet. All right, number 3. What's your
Number three? Oh goodness, let's see my number 3. Oh, mine's Soarin'. So
okay.
yeah, I understand the wait is a little bit longer, but I love it because I just love the view of seeing everything and love seeing all the nature stuff. So yeah.
My number 3 is Test Track. It was time for a retheming. I did enjoy the ride. It doesn't compare to Radiator Springs Racers at Disney California Adventure.
Yeah.
But it's still a fun ride. It's thrilling, and it has a single rider option. I also appreciate that, so that you can bypass the majority of the queue. There's generally not much wait for that option. I do hate that it goes down so much, particularly with the weather in Florida. If it rains, then Test Track will not be operating. So hopefully that can be addressed with the upcoming retheming.
Yeah.
My number 2 is Remy's Ratatouille Adventure.
Okay. All right. Mine's Living with the Land.
Number 2.
I love going through and seeing the nature and seeing different. Every single time I go, obviously it's going to change because everything keeps growing, and then they pull it out and utilize all of those produce. And so I think it's awesome.
Remy's I love. It's an easy rope drop if you're at the boardwalk area resorts. It's a new ride. It has the trackless ride vehicle system that when it opened was fairly new to the Walt Disney World Resort. As Melissa mentioned, it utilizes all the senses. Family friendly. Anyone can ride it. Mm-hmm. So at this time I ranked it number 2. I don't know that it's going to stay ranked that high. I don't know how much the longevity of this ride is in terms of my enjoyment of it, but we'll see. Right now I do enjoy it, and it is still a fairly hard lightning lane to attain. You really have to be ready to reserve your slot at 7 a.m. or refresh constantly to try to grab a good time for that.
Yeah.
Number 1,
no surprise, because obviously we both haven't mentioned it yet. So
is Guardians of the Galaxy
Cosmic Rewind.
And not only is it number 1 at Epcot, it's really number 1 out of all the Disney rides.
All the Disney rides.
All the Universal rides that we've done here in the United States.
This ride is phenomenal. Like the way they built it and put it together, and then the theming with it, it's mind-blowing. 100%.
Yes. High energy. We love the songs. We'd like to see new songs. We assume it's not too much work for them to add new songs to this ride, and we hope we see that in the future. Pre-shows, there's 2 pre-shows that take probably 10 minutes to get through.
Yeah. But they're super cute. They're super fun. They're good to hear and see because it kind of tease you up to the rest of the ride, which is super fun.
Yeah. So that's our number 1. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please share in the comments below what are your favorite rides at Epcot. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time.